What's up, everybody? It's John again from Crippled Fox Gaming. 2 videos in a week? What? Can you imagine such a thing? Well, this one, because I forgot to do an intro before I painted this guy. Blah. It's the giant squid from the new Trident Realm starter set. And if you stick around, you'll watch how I did it right after this. Here we go.
Alrighty, we're kicking out the jams again. What I started with on this was the rosy colored triad from Reaper Minis. It's rosy shadow, rosy flesh, and rosy highlights. And then also I'm using some other things that I'm going to hit when we get to the part where I change the colors. I left all my notes at home, so I'm probably just going to watch and try to remember exactly what I had. Again, I'm going around and doing like the edges of the things. There's a few extra bits and bobs that are here. It's like, oh, there's a tentacle back here. And, oh, there's a little bit of a tentacle here. Again, these sculpts are just, Mantic Games has really upped their game on these sculpts for all these things. The ships have gotten progressively better and more creative in their execution. You gotta get the little fan out off to the side to kind of get a little better. I think that was a ghostly gray. My mistake, it was a glacial mist. I found my notes. And again, I'm painting kind of the most octopus don't have a hard, bony carapace, but this one does because it's a fantasy. Quite frankly, it's a kraken-like, monstrous cephalopod. Over and get the I went over it with the shadow, and then I'm going back over it with the rosy flesh. Now let that dry a bit. Then I'm going to go over, like I said, this is the Dwarven Gold from Scale 75. Just over the armor and the housing and the upper deck kind of stuff that's on these. I wish I knew more nautical terms. And these are really simple. I mean, I put maybe 4 or 5 colors on these, and then some highlights in a wash. And it's painting stuff is easier than you think. You're not entering this into some highfalutin, awards thing. Yeah, don't worry about it. You paint for you. Again, I'm getting the using the Nightmare Black for the eyes because it's such a good black. It's that blue black. It's a dark blue black for those eyes. It kind of makes it sink in a little further. Again, this is that the alchemy silver, which is kind of blue silver that I use for the harpoon tips. And then I go in. I think it's a bruise purple to go in the mouth here. A little bit. I'm trying to think I'm watching these other things. Yep, that's what it is. It's a bruise purple. Again, most of my stuff is from Reaper Minis. And this is a nice, there's no, on a normal octopus or a squid, there's no real inside mouth like this. And so I was like, okay, that would be kind of a weird, gross, bruisey color. And also, if you water it down enough, man, you might not even have to go over. I just went back and just dry brushed over the teeth very, very briefly. the rosy highlights. Getting around the octopus lips, sure, that's what it's called. And then again, I went over it. I didn't like it. I didn't think there was enough differentiation on the colors, so I went over it is with, I think it's a sunset orange. It's just a lighter colored orange that I'm adding to this. There's also one where I use a Reaper had a golden skin triad for one of their triads, and they were putting on a lot of different like flesh tones, and I think that's what I go over it with the golden skin highlight after I do this kind of orange. And again, that's to kind of just lighten it up and brighten it up a little bit. And then at the end of the whole thing, I'm going to go over it with my standard leather white super dry brush, and then wash up everything, and I think it turned out pretty good. That was what I used. Was the Reaper Minis has a flesh wash that is an amazing color. It's a ruddy brownish pinkish color, and just use it on your regular flesh. I mean, Reikland flesh shade, throw that away. I mean, get this and get that out. Well, no, I take that back. Don't throw your Reikland flesh shade away, because that's what you use when you highlight all the gold on this stuff. And it's such a good, I mean, it stays where it's put. And another thing, if you want to add a little extra, I forget what it's called, but the stuff that'll make it'll kind of thicken up your paint. Like you can use like a matte medium or something like that, or even a gloss medium. A gloss medium will make it stick a little better. The minis are just super good. And again, we're going back to the Deep Ocean. The teal aqua, surf aqua. Boy, I lied. I didn't find my notes. I'm watching it on another video. Just going back and doing the sea, and then I'll go over with. Do yourself a favor and go out and buy a big, relatively speaking, a 12-ounce bottle of gloss Mod Podge and matte Mod Podge. You won't regret it. The matte Mod Podge is amazing. Again, I've got the white gold, and I'm going to do the highlights on the cowlings and all that other stuff, and it just brightens everything up. We're getting down kind of towards the end. I'll post another picture of both sides of the Kraken at the end of this, and thanks for watching these guys. You guys, I really like doing these, and I'm glad I'm getting back into doing it. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe, and I will try to not have to talk in such a deep, resonant tone. But happy painting, and I'll see you on the waves.